Hey guys, Ginger here, and welcome back to another very special reaction interview, and this is to the 24th episode of MLP Season 9. Long-awaited finale, or almost finale of the series, which is the ending of the end, Part 1. And finally getting into this, so let's dive in and see what happens. So starting the video on 3, full screen. Starting video on 3, 2, 1, flick.
Hey there, my unicorn friend. Have you heard?
About Princess Twilight
Chrysalis.
Sparkle's coronation? Who hasn't? I'm on my way there now. So much baking to do and...
No. About the Earth ponies.
I know their crops have been underperforming, but...
That's not it. They're hoarding the food for themselves. I heard the mayor of Appaloosa say that if unicorns and Pegasi want to eat, they can use their own hooves to dig.
How awful!
We unicorns have to stick together, right?
Oh dear. Chrysalis does look cute in pony form.
Ah, Chrysalis. Another
Starting a war.
successful field trip, I presume?
Spreading distrust among the unicorns and Earth ponies is almost too easy. We could take down Twilight and her friends 100 times, but as long as they have the love of Equestria behind them, they'd crawl back to defeat us. Not anymore.
No friendship, no magic. It's so obvious when you think about it. I did my part freaking out the Pegasi.
And Grogar's long absence has given me time to prepare the next part of our plan. Grogar's Bell. This artifact can steal any creature's magic. It holds that magic until it is released by this spell. Which means all the power inside is ours for the taking.
You're drooling on the bell.
Let's try the spell before Grogar gets back. I'm sick of waiting for that old goat's master plan.
Take my hands. So we can all be part of the spell. Unless you'd prefer I take all the magic myself.
Our pact stands. What we do together. Once we defeat the protectors of Equestria, we can claim this land and rule our kingdoms alone once more.
Dang! Okay. Okay then. What do they do? Mutate? I'm very curious here. Got a fuzz on my screen.
I have returned. Twilight Sparkle.
Honey, I'm home.
Is today.
I've got the
We
milk.
are going to ruin it with this artifact. But to succeed, you must work together.
Oh, way ahead of you, Grogar.
Dang! Oh, you're an alicorn now! Perfect!
The bell! You had it all this time? Why didn't you tell me?
We're villains, duh.
Oh boy. Discord?
That was unexpected.
Wait, Discord was Grogar? Like the whole time. Should we follow him?
Without magic, he's no threat. Besides,
Huh.
we have plans. Doesn't she look so adorably regal up there?
Our little Twilight, all grown up. Should we tell her that we've cleared out our royal suite so she and Spike can move in?
Oh, maybe wait until after the coronation. Twilight doesn't need anything else to worry about.
You're very, like, moving very quickly with this. You know that?
Yet?
About what? Oh, I don't know. It's not every day the princesses that have ruled Equestria for hundreds of moons retire and pass all their responsibilities on to you and your friends.
Oh, that. Actually, I'm feeling pretty good. We've all faced so much and come out okay. I know we're up to the challenge of keeping Equestria safe and happy. There's nothing we can't handle together. Which reminds me...
Royal advisor? What's that?
A new position I created for you. You've been at my side for every step of this journey. Knowing I had you to count on gave me the
not
strength I
every
needed
step.
to grow and succeed. I wouldn't
Close
be here
enough.
without you.
Thanks, Twilight. You know I'll always be your right hoof dragon.
I was hoping you'd say that, because now that my crown's been fitted, we have some royal errands to run.
Are you sure this is where Pinkie told us to get the blackberries for her special coronation dessert?
Maybe they keep their produce in the back?
Nope, this is all we got. But I got a special on these taters.
No thank you. We'll keep looking.
More. Ooh, Twilight, darling, you're just in time. Only one more pre-coronation stop. We're picking up the final touch for your après hors d'oeuvre gown.
Is that before or after the royal marshmallow eating contest gown?
What? I haven't made one of those. You mustn't tell me when
It's
they
a joke.
add these sorts of things.
It's a joke, Rarity.
It's okay, Rarity. I was just joking.
Joking? Day of her coronation? You've come a long way, Twilight.
Well, that's odd. They look open.
Nope, lots are off.
What do you want?
Oh, well, this
Lemon drops?
bread shop. I thought I might buy some.
Put the bits in the mail slot.
Okay.
What was that about?
You know designers don't like being interrupted when they're on a creative roll. Oh, a thread this
Nope.
exquisite, can you blame them?
Weather for the coronation is sunny skies. It was weird, though. Not many Pegasi wanted to help me clear the clouds. They were kinda on edge.
Like that.
They're not the only ones.
It's the first shift in royal power in over a millennium. Of course every pony is a little jumpy. Change does that.
But I'm sure it's not because they're worried about you.
How could they be? How many times have you saved their flanks by now?
You're right. I'll just have to let every pony know that even with Celestia and Luna gone, we'll make sure things stay the same.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Twilight! There you are! You mind telling your friend here that I don't need an official guard wherever I go? Especially if he ain't gonna help carry apples?
I appreciate you taking such good care of my friends, but we're fine now.
It was the strangest thing. He kept calling me Earth Pony, like I didn't have a name. And watching me like he thought I'd steal the silver.
What?
Do not go in that kitchen!
You look like you were in a sugar war.
For some reason, the bakers are super grouchy with each other. That unicorn chef started throwing dessert at Mrs. Cake! I tried to help, but I got caught in the crossfire! Tasty, tasty crossfire. You sure this is just pre-coronation nerves?
Oh, my aching metatarsals. You know, you forget how convenient snap travel is.
Wait, did you just walk here? On foot?
Yes, actually. And I have a confession to make. You see, I might have made the teeniest boo-boo. All very well-intentioned and noble on my part, of course,
Get
but...
to the point, Discord.
You remember that whole thing with King Sombra? That was slightly my fault, and by slightly, I mean, I brought him back.
You
What?
did? But why?
That was you?
It seemed like a good idea at the time.
Wait.
Which is why I also brought back 3 other villains.
So
who
Grogar
are not
doesn't exist? I mean, he's
and
just...
not really big fans of yours. So, my bad.
I am confused as F right now. What exactly did you do and why did you do it?
You wanted to boost Twilight's confidence, so you brought back Chrysalis, Cozy Glow, and T-Rex to attack her?
Don't forget Sombra.
And while you united these 3 villains, you pretended to be Grogar?
Discord, how could you do this to Twilight and us?
Look what a great job you did defeating Sombra. All the confidence you gained. Remember the cheering, the hoof bumps?
Except it was all a lie.
A well-intentioned lie.
For all the time you spent with us, you really haven't picked up too much in the way of friendship lessons, huh?
You've been setting up challenges for us the whole time, haven't you? None of our successes were actually real.
Of course they were. You just had an extremely good-looking safety net.
And how was that supposed to help again?
I intended to prepare Twilight for anything by orchestrating an epic attack at her coronation.
You beastly beast! Don't you know how much this day means to Twilight? And me? I made her dress! Why wait until now for such a horrible plan?
You don't take a final exam on your first day of class. Just think, after defeating 3 baddies, Twilight would have to believe that she's the leader we all know she is.
You have made a grave misjudgment, Discord. Do you have anything else you would like to tell us?
Oh, crap!
Would you like the good news or the bad news?
That wasn't the bad news.
All my chaos magic is gone, trapped in Grogar's bell.
So what's the good news?
Chrysalis, T-Rex, and Cozy Glow now have all of the real Grogar's magic.
How is that good news?
World, is that good news?
Compared to me losing my powers, anything else is good news.
Twilight, Luna, we need to make a plan. Maybe it's not too late to stop this disaster from happening.
I need some time to think first.
Well, there isn't any time. Look what I overheard them saying. Oh, just listen to my voice and use your imagination. Let the fool go. Without magic, he's no threat. Besides, we have plans. The Lame Six are so busy being perfect, they haven't even noticed what we've been up to. Have I mentioned how great revenge is? Oh, I hope you got a name picked out for your future kingdom, because it's time to destroy Equestria. They're probably on their way to attack Canterlot.
Oh, gosh!
Then we'll stop them!
How? Stopping Sombra by himself was hard enough, and that was with Lord of Chaos training wheels.
Twilight, it doesn't matter if Discord set up your successes or not. We believe in you, and always have. Lean on your strengths to counter your weaknesses.
My strength? Right, Spike! Send a letter to Star Swirl. Tell him we need the pillars to guard the borders of Canterlot. If the villains are coming for a fight, we'll have one waiting for them. With Chrysalis on the loose, she'll go after Starlight. Warn Cadence and Shining Armor. They're our final line of defense if we fail. The ultimate battle for the fate of Equestria is coming.
We're not going anywhere until you two stop arguing. Chrysalis, say something nice about T-Rex.
No, he's red.
T-Rex?
She's not as annoying as I expected.
Good. Now we were talking about Grogar's bell.
We should take the magic inside it. You know how powerful Discord was. That much chaos magic in our veins.
But taking it all would be madness. It's impossible for any other creature to control.
I guess if you need a guinea pig to find out if any pony can use chaos magic, I'll volunteer.
You're just going to give it to her? You know how manipulative? Oh, ball sack. Ball sack!
Now I have more power than all of you! Kneel before my might!
Chaos magic. Chaos magic.
Take it back! Take it back!
I still think chaos magic is a good idea.
Leave it in the bell. We've got a kingdom to conquer.
So, where should we strike first?
Everywhere.
faced enemies
Well.
of Equestria before, and we've always succeeded. That wouldn't be possible without all of you.
You're welcome.
Dude, read the room.
So I ask for your help again today, in what is our biggest battle yet. All of Equestria is at stake. And I can't do this alone, but I'm not afraid. Because with friendship as our armor and teamwork as our power, no pony can ever bring us down.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, come on!
Really?
Where'd you get that? A daily affirmations calendar?
Yeesh. Cozy Glow? You're
About to wipe the floor with you!
Oh crap!
Wow, it's true! Alicorns really do have more fun!
Dang! That was unexpected!
Spread out and stay ready, friends. Canterlot depends on us.
Oh boy. T-Rack. Oh, one down. Ow. Oh no. Really?
Magic seasoned with age. Delicious.
No!
Oh, run along. The big stallions are playing.
Oh, Somnambula, warn the princesses.
Crap, crap, crap. Oh no, 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 no. She's my favorite of the pillars.
The perfect dessert to a legendary meal.
Stay with your buddy, no running. Just follow.
Get into the stable.
Starlight, Starbright, where's the pony I want to fight? I have to go.
That's actually a good
You
run.
got this? No pony does a great and powerful escape like Trixie.
Oh boy.
Ah, just the head mare I want to see.
Oh boy.
You didn't make an appointment.
Oh, this is gonna be a beast
What
fight.
is this place?
Somewhere you can't hurt any pony.
Wrong. I can hurt you.
Come on, Starlight.
Ah, stay still so I can blast you.
Oh yeah, real motivating.
Oh! Avalanche.
You'll pay for that.
Put it on my tab.
Yeah, she's one of my most favorite characters. Oh crap. No, no, no.
Now I'll have all eternity to take my revenge on you.
Really? Portal?
Stand down, Cozy Glow.
Gee, I guess I could, but I'm having too much fun.
Ah!
Ready, sister?
Wait, what are you?
No! Oh, shoot.
No! That's the problem with you magic types. You're so reliant on all your special power, you forget to use your brains!
Keep telling yourself that. Now!
Ah! Surprise attack!
Yeah!
Fly, my pretties!
Pinky's the only one with a gun. She's not done. Oh, shoot. Now what?
You think your pathetic shield can stop us? The pillars have been defeated. Your school is abandoned. Face it, Twilight. You've lost.
You can attack us.
Not yet,
We may
bitch.
fall, but Equestria will still stand, united in friendship. And we won't stop until we defeat you, no matter how many ponies you take down.
Didn't you all notice something was wrong in Equestria? We've been busy.
A whisper here, a rumor there.
Destroy some crops, cause some damage.
Turn pony against pony.
Until your whole kingdom is on edge, waiting for just one tiny thing to push them over the brink.
There's no backup friends or rainbow magic to save you now.
Golly, I think it's time for some redecorating.
You know what's stronger than friendship, Twilight?
Fear.
Fear!
I guess.
Because when you have to protect yourself, you don't have time for any pony else.
Too bad you never taught that in school. Huh?
Rarity. No!
Go, Twilight! Get help! We'll hold them till you get
No, you can't!
No! I can't leave you here!
It's our only chance! You come up with something to save the day! You always do! We believe in you!
No!
Fly, you soul!
No! Oh, okay. Dang! Dang! Mm. Yeah, I gotta say. Okay. Review time! Okay, oh my gosh. That, yeah, this is definitely, as far as intense battles go, or intense confrontations, I would say the only other one that come close to the intensity of this particular first part of an epic battle, or rather a big battle, was probably the situation with Tirac at the end of Season 4, but it's very interesting. It confused me because, honestly, the whole time I thought that was Grogar, but it was Discord. The whole time it was Discord. That was a shocker. I did not whatsoever ever think of the possibility that that was Discord in the guise of Grogar the entire time. I never would have suspected that. I thought it was Grogar. I wondered, yeah, how he came back, but Discord? So I guess we don't ever have to worry about Grogar at all. But Discord, yeah, he made a mistake. He was trying to help build Twilight up. He was trying to help build up her confidence in herself and her abilities, and the confidence in her friends and their friendship, and that they could tackle any kind of situation that would come their way. And so he ended up bringing back Cozy Glow, Tirac, and Chrysalis all, and then what he was not anticipating, however, is I'm guessing he wasn't anticipating that they would actually use the bell and remove his magic. Now, with Discord, honestly, I'm not sure if they really did truly remove his magic, or if he still has magic. I mean, he's the King of Chaos. I don't know if this is another part of him that he's just playing along, or if he really doesn't have any magic. I have no idea. But Cozy, Tirac, and Chrysalis have ended up turning, particularly Chrysalis and Cozy have turned a lot of the kingdom against one another. Chrysalis spreading rumors about the Pegasi and the Earth Ponies, the unicorns and the Earth Ponies, and so it began a conflict. And what she did was really very, very deceiving. It's not just spreading a rumor. You're spreading a rumor between different races of ponies, Earth Pony, Pegasi, and Unicorn. And you're spreading a rumor between them that will end up turning them against one another. And the thing about something like this is it can have major, long-lasting damage. Because even if it were, unless Twilight, after all of this, were to formally come out to everybody and say those were all just rumors started by Chrysalis, unless that was done, then nobody is going to know the true origin of where that originated from. Thus, there's a risk that that kind of mixed negativity will still always reside within the minds of all of the citizens. And so, that kind of a rumor can have major long-lasting effects. And it can run really deep. And Chrysalis managed to succeed in turning, putting fear and distrust within all of those citizens, and it began to cause that disruption. It basically is her infiltrating it and destroying, sort of like an army from the inside out. And then they were able to use the magic. Once they acquired Discord's magic, Cozy decided that she was going to volunteer to be the guinea pig to absorb the magic. I'm going to theorize that Cozy legit thought that she could control the magic, and that she would completely take over. Thus why she said, "Kneel before me, fools." She honestly thought that she was going to destroy Chrysalis and Tirac, and she was going to take over everything. But it still shows that they don't really have a lot of major, trust in one another, because Cozy was, even with all of this friendship bullcrap that she tries to pass on, she still was willing to take over and overthrow Chrysalis and Tirac. But her being an alicorn, yeah, that was super freaky. But she couldn't use the magic. She figured it out, and so they still decided to overthrow Canterlot. And the Pillars were defeated. I knew they would be, because I just had a feeling they would. It's just one of those things. That, I mean, it's kind of a typical cliche. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean no disrespect for the writing, but it is kind of a cliche whenever it comes to, hey, we'll use so-and-so as a line of defense. 9 times out of 10, the story is going to have them be completely either obliterated, or they're going to flee, or they're just going to be defeated. They're not going to be dead, but they're going to be defeated, one or the other. It's kind of a cliche for that to happen, and so I knew there was no way that, with the amount of magic that Tirac had absorbed, there was no way that they would have anticipated that, and there was no way that, even with their combined abilities, there was no way that they stood a chance. And Cozy become an alicorn. Okay, so she's an alicorn now. And she was using her magic to completely... She ended up using the bell to sap Celestia and Luna's magic from them. That's a surprising twist. It's not the first time Celestia's had her magic zapped from her. Exactly. She did willingly give it to Twilight. She and Luna did willingly give it to Twilight earlier. But here, they got it sapped from them. And so now they have no magic. And so Discord has no magic. And now it's just up to Twilight. And it's funny that Cozy made the remark that you magic types, you always rely on your magic, you don't use your brain. hello, she's magic based now. She's an alicorn. So really, she's being completely biased here. She's being a biased little bitch, Cozy is, because she's not using her brain. She thinks she is, but she fails to realize that she's going to get her A handed to her later on. I don't know how, but she's going to get it handed to her. So, yeah, right now she's bragging, I'm all powerful. Bullcrap. And Chrysalis, of course she goes after Starlight. Starlight, very quickly, honestly, Starlight quickly became one of my most favorite characters in the show. Originally, up until this, for a very long time, my favorite character always was Rainbow Dash. I would have to say Starlight probably surpassed that, because Starlight, she's definitely a multi-dimensional character. There's a lot going on for her, emotionally and mentally, and she definitely became one of my most favorite characters, completely. Hooves down, and so to see her get to face off against Chrysalis, that was super epic. I love that scene. The entire battle between her and Chrysalis was amazing. And it was interesting because you kind of had two different things here. Starlight is powerful, she is. But she ended up... Starlight was cocky in the battle. She was cocky. And Chrysalis wasn't so much cocky as she was more on a bloodlust for revenge. She wasn't like taunting Starlight or really anything. She just wanted to quickly drive a dagger into her heart. You know, she honestly wasn't your typical villain in that she wants to monologue or make a show out of what she done. No, she just wanted to jump right to it. And so honestly, I gotta have to give Chrysalis credit on that. You know, for not exactly being your stereotypical villain. But I really loved how Starlight performed kind of under pressure here. I mean, she was quick to analyze the things that were going on around her and the snow above her, to which she was able to cause an avalanche. However, I gotta say, Starlight probably thought that, and I love that beast shot of her walking away. I don't know, I remember that it was a line, I don't remember if it was from a song, but cool guys don't look at explosions. Here, cool mares don't look at explosions or look at avalanches. But yeah, that was honestly one of my favorite scenes right there. And Starlight was just so beast in that. But again, Starlight couldn't have anticipated the sudden power surge that Chrysalis had. And then Cozy managed to defeat everybody on her way. And again, I know the guards, the Canterlot guards, are kind of doing their best, but my gosh, they're not powerful enough. The guards are totally useless in this world. Like, completely. You know, they're totally useless. But Cozy was able to get into the throne room and even knock Twilight back. And that moment, whenever she managed to steal Luna and Celestia's magic, and that scream that Twilight had whenever she saw Luna and Celestia fall, that was heart-wrenching. Because, like, for me personally, I could hear, whenever you scream, you can hear that pitch shift in your voice whenever you scream. And I gotta say, Tara did an amazing job with that scream. It wasn't like it wasn't a bland scream, no. I mean, that was a gut-wrenching, terrified scream. And I gotta say, she did a fantastic job with that. And then that moment, whenever T-Rex they're ready to blast Twilight to Lord knows where, and then Rarity, they're able to use a piece of rubble. Also, Canterlot got blasted into non-existence. A quarter of it anyway, at least a quarter of it got blasted into non-existence. That's going to take a lot of time to rebuild. But Rarity was able to help Twilight, and then they all erected a piece of rubble to try to hold back this powerful beam of magic. And then all of Twilight's friends tells her, go, get help. You know, like, find a way. And it was, honestly, it's a very intense moment right there, because here they are making the ultimate sacrifice for Twilight. They're making the ultimate sacrifice for Twilight. They are sacrificing themselves so that Twilight has a chance to survive and defeat the bad guy. And they made a huge sacrifice in that. They didn't know. They didn't know whether or not they could survive that. But they willingly did it without any hesitation. That, I gotta say, that is amazing. That is truly amazing. That is selfless. And that is just truly, that is friendship. That is amazing. Whenever someone is willing to sacrifice themselves to save you so that you can defeat the bad guy before other people can get hurt or killed, that right there is a huge selfless act. And again, they didn't know whether or not they could survive. And I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty sure they knew they wouldn't. But they did it anyway. And like, that was their last stand. And even Discord tells Twilight, run. And Twilight didn't want to leave her friends. And honestly, who would? Like, if that's... Honestly, it would be hard. If I were put in Twilight's place, and if I knew if I ran, there was a risk that my friends would be blasted into oblivion, like, no more. I would think, honestly, to myself, because I'm a selfish jackass, I would think, you know, what's the point in living? But, now, of course, Twilight probably could have just used her magic to teleport all of them out of there, to someplace safe. But Twilight used her magic to get herself out of there, and then the last shot, we see that piece of rubble just explode, and we don't know... Right here, we don't really know what the outcome is. But this was definitely an intense episode. It was extremely intense. And I was honestly fearful in this episode whenever it was revealed that it was Discord. I was honestly fearful that even Fluttershy was going to get severely upset with Discord with this. But I can understand Discord wanting to try to help, but I won't deny he made a mistake here. He definitely did make a mistake. Now, granted, the villains were still going to enact their revenge at a later point in time anyway, but they probably would have just attacked one by one. Actually, Cozy Glow and Tirak wouldn't have got out of Tartarus. Chrysalis probably would have tried to enact her revenge again at some point, but here they have more power now than they ever have. So I think now, again, I don't know whether or not Discord truly has his magic gone or not. But if he does, then right now he's probably realizing, I done goofed. So I'll have to wait and see with the next episode what happens with that. Now, I know some people are probably wondering why that I'm not going to do the second episode immediately, you know, as a two-parter. Simply put, because of this. Average reaction interview takes about an hour. That would make a full reaction interview to this 2 hours long, and that would take much longer than average to try to edit the video and render the video. And so I'm just going to, and these are individual episodes anyway. Like, whenever this episode airs on TV, it's going to air as an individual episode. And it's counted, it's numbered as an individual episode. And so even if it's a two-parter, I'm still going to treat it as it's an individual episode. So that's what I'm going to do. But this is a very intense beginning to the season finale. to the series finale. And it is interesting to see the different developments with things that are going on. But like I said, Chrysalis and Cozy and Tirac combining this power, I'm wondering exactly what is going to happen, if they're going to be able to actually, if Twilight, how that they can actually, I mean, Twilight's powerful. We've known that since Season 1. Twilight has an unnatural amount of magic. She's powerful. But Starlight also has a lot of magic power too. And now she's been trapped. And so, I don't really know how Twilight's going to be able to defeat them. What Twilight could do if she could get it would be to use the bell. Because there's a bell, there's a spell that releases the magic. But I don't know if Twilight has that book that has a spell in it. Plus, she would also have to get her hooves on the bell. And Tirac, Cozy Glow, and Chrysalis have it. So, if she could get her hooves on the bell, then she could use the bell to sap their magic from them. Steal all their magic, and then they would be completely powerless. And then she could use the spell to... well, no, that would also be a problem, because unless you could use it individually, then that means even if she captured their magic, using the spell would release their magic. So, don't really know how that exactly would work, but I'll find out in another episode. But, like I said, it's very interesting that during the battle, of course, each of the characters tried to use their own thing. Pinky was the only one with the actual party cannon. I'm surprised Pinky didn't put, like, a boxing glove in that and hit Cozy with it. I'm surprised she didn't do that. But I'm very curious as to what's going to transpire in the next episode. I'm very excited to see what's going to happen and how they come out on top and how they defeat this probably the worst threat that they faced to date. So, very curious about that. We'll find out in the second part of the battle in episode 25, which is the ending of the end, part 2. So, the ending of the end. So, yeah, the ending of the end. It's the second to last episode before the series ends. So, but again, thanks again for joining me. Hope you guys enjoyed. I apologize again for just now getting to it, but through Thanksgiving and December, through November and December, it was kind of busy. With, things with work, things with YouTube, things with home. So, yeah, but really glad to be back. Very excited to see what's going to happen in this. So, thanks again for joining me. Hope you guys enjoyed. And do not spoil me. I know the series has been finished now since October. So, do not post any spoilers in the comments below. Don't post any spoilers. Because most people probably have already seen it by now. I haven't, so don't spoil it. If you spoil it, I'm deleting the comment, plain and simple. But thanks again for joining me. Hope you guys enjoyed, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video that I do. Take care, and happy 2020. Also, first video of 2020, MLP. Yeah, beast way to start the new year. 2020, first video I do is MLP, so heck yeah. So thanks again for joining me. Hope you guys enjoyed, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video that I do. Take care.